What up, y'all? Just emoji bopping right now. It's your boy Play-by-Play Grant. I'm going to have co-caster Jack, observer Lacoste. You've actually been improving a ton, Lacoste. Can't wait. Well, I don't have to watch your camera, thank God, but I think you're doing a good job. And then on the throne of bones himself.
Whoa, whoa, what up? I'm trying to play my theme song. My theme song ain't working, but... All right, it was...
That's pretty good, actually.
That's pretty good, yeah. So, okay. Dakota, you're back on the throne. I remember for a while, you were at 0 for like the first 5 days.
I think the first week. I didn't even get the king at all.
And now I think you actually might be like second most or something. You are
this is his, what, third king appearance?
This is my third.
Fourth?
Because
that, yeah. No, Chelsea again on Twitter said you were at 3. And or maybe I was wrong.
Shout out to Chelsea. She was like keeping a spreadsheet of everyone's roll count.
Yeah, I appreciate that. We are into a draft already, so pretty simple picks. Both teams going for their 4 and 5 early. Don't want to give anything away. We actually haven't seen just that much of this, right? We've been seeing a lot of pucks early, Venos, Necros, which are always core, but this time we see Veno banned out, not Necro.
Well, Earthshaker early we have seen plenty of. I feel like this is a hero that if it's on the board for complexity, they're going to take it.
Yeah.
Pretty much. The Silencer you've seen. Well, coL has played it a few times, but again, this is maybe more of a PPD type of pick. But again, disruptive of the combo here with AA and whatever else they bring in, and yeah, it's been a pretty good lane harasser. It fills a lot of roles.
The Dire picking Earth Spirit. I don't know. Last time we saw the Dire play it right was that day 1.
Yep, and it's going to be Misery on it, pardon me. Lacoste, you have the most experience probably playing with Misery. Do you like him on one of those heroes? Kind of. I guess it's a skill shot, I would say.
I mean, yeah, give him a Bounty Hunter. The dude is on fire. I just, I don't know how much he's played Earth Spirit. He didn't get to play. He wasn't in the position to play in a lot of the past teams, but...
Yeah. It was a long time ago since I saw Misery playing Earth Spirit, but he loves to play those initiation heroes. He loves to play aggressive early on, and his positioning is really, really good in team fights, so I'm not afraid of
Look, I think once you become one of the... Oh, sorry.
No, I'm done.
Okay.
Pardon you, Jack.
I think once you become one of the older in the tooth players in the scene, which Misery is now, he's an elder statesman tier.
Yeah.
With like players like Fear and Burning.
Puppy and all that,
You see them play more and more heroes, and sometimes heroes that you hadn't seen them play before. So for Misery, my deepest impression of this was back at ESL 1 Genting when he played Pudge, and everyone was like, Pudge from Misery. He hasn't played this Pudge in a while. And if you guys remember that game, he was on fire.
Yeah.
I think it was against Newbie. He was just, this guy was just surgical with the hooks.
Earth Spirit, though, is just not as forgiving. Like, you miss a hook, you missed a hook, your position's there revealed. You miss a roll, you're rolling into a tower and into trouble, and you're gone.
And they're putting together AAs, actually, right? We saw Infamous first picked at both games yesterday versus DC, and it went well. What makes AA that first pick support hero?
It's because... we see a lot of global lineups combined, and mostly it's because of a Necro pick, I guess. You don't wanna pick Necro yourself, but you're shutting down the Necro pick for enemy team.
Yep. We've seen, right, it used to be a lot of teams were maxing Vortex, actually, but we're back to the original build of maxing Cold Feet. It's decent amount of damage and some lockdown if you really need it, I guess.
I mean, Cold Feet's been continually buffed for a little bit.
Yeah,
And, again, whether it blocks out certain healing compositions or heroes, lane synergy.
That was an instant Brewmaster right there. Right after the Necro, coL didn't even have to think about it. He just went Brew.
I like that Silencer pickup a lot.
Didn't we learn the Brew, the Wind Panda's debuff doesn't take off Ghost Shroud? Wasn't it like it's supposed to, but it didn't last time we saw? I thought.
I don't think
a different spell.
It
was a different spell.
Was it? Okay.
What was it? Oh, God, no.
I remember. If it does the spell, okay, that's good, yeah. But... So, yeah, they instantly picked that up. We've seen their Brewmaster. I mean, they were the ones who just started picking it early in this tournament, and it was very, very good. Once again, Chessie or Limp, we'll see him play it. There's a Darkseer. So you do have the Darkseer Earth Spirit early game combo, which is very strong. But it feels like you're lacking physical damage a lot.
Also, that's going to be the last pick.
Yeah.
They're putting a lot into team fight, and they already have a Silencer on complexity side as well.
Well, once Darkseer gets the Guardian Greaves, he can reinitiate with the Vacuum and Wall.
It just depends on the pacing, I guess, complexity put in this game, if they even allow that to happen.
Yeah, and while there is kill potential with the Earthshaker, he's not the easiest hero to zone out. Earthshaker depends a lot on the lane combinations. If you expect to be getting kills early on, there's just a lot of lanes where, depending on the matchup and the hero you have, you just don't have real kill potential. And then sometimes that's like a harder game for an Earthshaker. It's harder to get back into things. So we've seen games where Z-Freak is like, it takes him a while to get up his levels and experience.
Earthshaker, yes. But like you said, we've seen, I think he was level 4 20 minutes in. Obviously, they're undefeated, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But he does struggle to find levels on Earthshaker. Who knows if it's intentional. Well, that's a Tinker.
I mean, Tinker's fun.
Damn.
Doesn't feel like much of a Tinker game. Tinker could be suspect to getting initiated on by Earth Spirit as well. Yep. Interesting.
It feels like he might be a little bit weak in the laning phase, but once you get, Tinker's only, you throw a laser out and you farm, unless Earth Spirit's like roaming on you, but they don't have much catch for him, right?
Only Earth Spirit, that's pretty much it. And AA vision from second skill, and maybe ulti, throwing it in the forest, that's pretty much it.
None of these heroes feel good about rolling into a Tinker either. And they could still get more synergy with the last pick. There's still Beastmaster out there if they want to run this brew safe.
Is this the first Tinker we've seen, actually?
No, Infamous played it.
Infamous did,
They don't have much tower hitters on the Dire side. Tinker has great anti-push. You already mentioned how they don't have crazy amount of catch for Tinker. It already feels like the Dire are going to be going into some sort of heavy physical single core, and now there's like double blinds on the side of complexity, so they got to get a BKB holder.
We expected
for sure.
Jakiro to be kind of contested in this draft as well, but it's untaken by both sides.
They're saving it for game number 2.
Yeah, you're right, untouched. So, we're on complexity's pick, but if you're the Dire, they need physical damage. What are you looking at against? You already know Tinker and Brew are going to be the main cores.
And they need physical damage that builds a BKB and can build into MKB as well to remove the laser and all the miss from the Brew. Maybe a Sven.
Okay. Also clear stacks, get farm as long as Tinker's not stealing your stacks.
It's good.
Clinks maybe, but
it's
it's
good
still single target.
With Darkseer as well, with the combo they have. Stormhammer into vacuum.
It's going to be a Pugna from Complexity.
And I was wondering this already, but I don't know if Anti-Mage seems like a... maybe it takes a bit of space to protect that, but again, a pretty good fit against Complexity cores. Might get pushed down early.
Pugna against Anti-Mage we've seen yesterday. They don't have any good defense on side of the Dire.
They don't have any really good ways to get rid of the ward. The ward's going to be in the middle of a march of machines. They'll be blinded if they even want to hit it.
Is this going to be an offlane Pugna or an offlane Brew? Because we know Moo does play it. It's the only reason I ask.
Yeah, whoa, what are they?
Might depend on the last pick before they commit to that.
Who's the safe lane?
Yeah, I really do kind of like the Pugna, because maybe like they were thinking like Jack, right? The Anti-Mage, and after seeing it yesterday, you can't really kill a Pugna with AA plus Anti-Mage or something. Like the Pugna can just decrep the AM and run away.
Yeah, I think they also probably want this Pugna to match up against the Darkseer. They probably know that it has to be a physical damage core here. Oh. So they're good with the Brewmaster being up against that to slow down his farm.
There we go. The Juggernaut.
You may now select your heroes.
How do you feel about that? Anyone?
It's as classic as Pycat, really.
Classic as Pycat.
It's a Fusel Blade carrier removes Pugna's Decrypify, Manta style carrier removes the silence.
Yep.
I don't know, maybe he can build into Blink Dagger to try to catch Tinker a little bit.
Yep.
Or Shadow Blade.
Yeah, that answers that. Moo. Unless they swap late. I don't think Complexity is a team that does that, though. We're going to have Moo on that offlane Pugna.
He's got to be careful, man. I feel like if Misery wants to put his attention towards the Pugna's lane,
with the spin.
Pugna is very frail early in the game.
Yep.
Decrep won't save you from him. He'll just kick you back.
All right, Jack, you look at these two drafts right now. Who's winning? Just give us your very early thinking.
I like Complexity's lineup a bit more.
All right.
I think they're very fast and mobile. Pugna obviously is an extremely fast hero. They have good objective taking. They have good in your face. It's actually pretty hard to... The thing is, like, Pugna is very hard to fight into in like a death ball or team fight situation if you have anything in front of him. Yeah. If he has to be the frontliner, that's not ideal. But if you have Brewmaster, Earthshaker in front of him, it's pretty hard to get to that Pugna. It's going to be constantly threatening objectives.
Complexity lineup, you need to be careful about Panda split. Then you need to focus the Panda. Plus you have a Pugna ward plus a global silence. I just need to fix the edge ban.
And there's no real instant control on the side of the Dire either, right? So it's not that realistic to be able to, say, blow up the Brewmaster.
Yeah, besides like maybe the Boulder and Silence from Earth Spirit later in the game.
Yeah, but look at the timings. Once Brew gets his Blink, Tinker gets Travel, Earthshaker gets Blink. Complexity can fight so easily.
And that's what Complexity's so good at, right? Every game we talk about their mid-game, like their timings, like that might be one of those buzzwords we use, but I haven't seen a team like combine their timings better than them.
Grant, introduce the lineups.
Yo, here we go. The beats. Is there a better one? The beat's kind of lame, bro.
All right. Nice try though.
I mean, that was a soft beat, right, Jack?
I don't know how many beats I have in here.
I don't know, but, you know, I'll run down the Radiant list, maybe find another beat. We're going to have Limp playing on Tinker. coL, Kyle is going to be playing Silencer, obviously, with his new name. Bottom lane, though, they are going to actually go into a little bit of fight. Misery taking a ton of damage. We do see Moo picks up the Bounty Rune. They get some good harass on these early guys. Run down the rest of them. Chessie will be playing on the Brewmaster in possibly a little bit of trouble. He's health potting up, though, early. And, it actually gets hit off early by PPD, who's just throwing his chilly hands at him.
Yeah, so Complexity wants the Pugna to match up with the Darkseer. Yep. And then, because, again, the Pugna could be in a difficult situation against this dual lane with the Juggernaut spin as well. So, yeah. And they want him to just be able to stop the on-shell, burst out the waves.
Yep. Kill the creeps. In middle lane, we actually see Misery missing his role. He has Orb of Venom. He can just run Kyle down here, right? He's going to try to juke into the jungle, but unfortunately, he will not be able to. And this is just going to be an easy first blood.
He needs help from his brother.
Try to die to Ancients.
Oh, wow. Okay, just easy rundown. The Silencer just a little too far out of position.
Yeah, very aggressive, man. And like you said, Misery missed his first roll, but he still was kind of near him, zoned him out. Just, Orb of Venom against the Silencer. He has no move speed at all. That was a very quick first blood. Nicely done by Misery. We see Chessie and Zfreak, and now even Kyle coming up top. He's like, all right, my bad, Limp. I'll go top. I won't feed mid anymore. Misery now fighting Zfreak one-on-one. Doesn't have enough for a stun quite yet. Still needs a little bit of mana. And Misery, man, he's just getting a lot out of this. They're going to roll forward. They're going to hit Chessie. The cold feet. Will it freeze him? It will. They don't do that much damage, unfortunately. And Kyle actually does. Already used the Arcane Curse. Zfreak punching PPD. He throws out the stun, and, well, he gets a lot of creeps. Yeah, he got a lot of creeps there. And no one died, so they're fine with that. Chessie had another health potion from Kyle. And they're just going to sustain in the lane. I haven't even talked about bottom lane. It's Pugna, like you said, up against Darkseer. 5-5 versus
probably a win for both sides, I imagine here.
Yeah.
Darkseer will always be able to get the farm, especially if it's a one-on-one with the help of his Iron Shells, but Pugna could do that and be able to zone back the Darkseer a bit.
Yeah, always getting those denied range creeps. That's the problem with Darkseer in lane. Like, you see a lot now that range creeps are so much experience, like, you're always getting denied versus a Darkseer too. And you lose a lot of experience in the lane because of that. Wait, let's see if he gets it. He missed. All right. Limp, level 4 against CCNC, level 3. 11-7 versus 5-1, and you see it right there.
Yeah.
He's saving 2 points too. He just gets 2 in laser. The miss chance is there. It does a ton of harass damage. This is a rough matchup for anyone, Tinker versus you with the laser.
And Tinker's just such a good hero in terms of one-on-ones.
Yeah.
Right? Like the laser, he starts with a good mana pool, starts with a decent amount of HP as well. Good animation, good base damage, just strong solo.
Yeah, not only can you laser the enemy hero to harass and stop them, level 1 we saw him laser and creeps to get that early CS, get those early range creeps. And now Moo sees some shady with Zai over here, knocks off his clarity. And he's just trying to farm the double stack, throwing an Iron Shell on the creeps. But Moo is not having any of this. He blasts down, gets all of them but one. Top lane, though, Chessie getting initiated on. We do see the boulder kick. Spin's going to fly out from Pycat. This looks like a Chessie death, and it will be. Pycat picks up the kill. And another kill for them. They are still down in gold, but a good tri-lane kill. Now they can zone Kyle out as well.
Good patience from
Zo.
Misery on that one. Yeah, they had the ward behind the tower early from coL, but I guess Misery was just hiding in the fog that whole time and waited for them to get too far forward.
And that's the problem, right? With early levels of like a tri-lane Earthshaker, he throws out a stun, and then it feels like he doesn't do much.
The Juggernaut pick is actually looking pretty brilliant for lane purposes. He doesn't care about missing against the Brewmaster when you can just spin on him and kill him with help. And he certainly wouldn't have cared about the Pugnas to crep either. In fact, he would have encouraged it.
Damn, encouraged it?
Fine, maybe not encouraged it, but if, he puts himself in harm's way even more with Decrepify.
Yeah. Middle lane, we see Misery comes, helps CC. There's a health potion. He's back to full. Tinker's almost a full level up now.
If they want to make a gank on the Pugna, they probably want to do it before he gets level 6. Misery's heading that way.
Or before he heals, yeah, because they know
Yeah.
he's actually low with very little regen, so if they want to gank him there. Unfortunately, Zai has to go back and heal himself.
They just give an Iron Shell to Misery, and he could just run him down.
Yeah. Are you nervous, though, if you are? I mean, you're up 2-0, but you just see this Pugna free farming, while even Chessie's still getting a little bit of farm himself on the top lane. Is Pugna to be one of those heroes that can carry the mid game for him?
Oh,
Is
yeah,
Pugna that
definitely. I
hero?
expect this tower to not be able to last too long under the Withering Assault. And they don't have great options for ganking him. It's really just the Earth Spirit. But that's the issue with the early game as well. There really isn't much burst damage here, unless they rotate the Necrophos or the Juggernaut early to participate in these kills.
The scary thing is if they start putting all their focus then on a powerful Pugna, they're going to begin to neglect someone like the Tinker. And then the Tinker's going to show up in the later part of the game. And yeah, Complexity could look like they have a very significant draft advantage at that point.
And we do see the ward just died. Radiant had a ward right by the big camp here that scouted out Misery running down there. It's dead now, but it was a very, very good ward. It countered 2 ganks already bottom. And middle lane, we're going to see a Roland coming on Limp. He's getting the heal. CCNC has his ulti. Nice
he just
stun.
got
Will he be able to
6.
get around? Oh, is that enough? No!
Woo!
And he will just get out there. The Heartstopper aura. Oh, man, and Kyle might have just tanked one for the team. He won't even die as well. My God, that was... He had 8 HP, and he barely gets out of there. Nice stun from Z-Freak, buying him that little bit of time.
Yep.
What a well-timed gank, too, because CCNC probably was like, hey, I've almost got 6. He doesn't know it just yet. If you roll in right now, we might be able to catch him off guard.
Man, I got to give props to Misery. I was saying I wasn't going to be sure what to see, and he's been landing some
Top
good
lane.
rolls and stuff, but top.
Top lane, nothing happening. Don't worry, I got you, Lacoste.
But he's connecting. He's back at bottom lane again. They still want to put attention on the Pugna somehow, but we'll have to see how they're going to get it.
Yep, and here we go. Possible rolling coming now. He will roll through, like you said, behind a tower now. And Moo's like, uh-oh, I know people are here. He's not too nervous. He actually has life drain up very shortly. If he uses his boulder stun a little too early, it could just mean he's going to get life drain. Now Misery kind of stuck behind the tower here.
I have no TP in your...
He's probably nervous. He's like, someone might TP in. He's just going to roll out. Now we see Chessie farming up some neutrals up top of his teammate. Uh-oh, CCNC's in a lot of trouble. He's trying to get the Shrine. Z-Freak's trying to block him. Unfortunately, he can't. He's only level 2, so he doesn't have that point aftershock. And CCNC will live. Misery TP's in to help, but at least he'll also get the Ancient Camp stack, so...
Well, thank goodness that Shrine was there and not used promptly at 5 minutes. That's for sure.
And now middle, CCNC is up a little bit, obviously, with this creep coming to the tower. It'll be about even, which Necro's happy with. Top lane, Misery's going to roll in, hits on Kyle. Chessie, he meant to hit him, and now the Boulder Stun's going to come out, only hit Kyle, so he will tank the death, and both teams are probably happy with that. The Dire's happy they did get a kill out of that, but coL's like, well, at least Chessie didn't die. And it is a 3-0 lead right now for the Dire. Bottom lane, they're stuck in, and he goes down. Nicely done. Z-Freak with that level 1 stun is all you need when Pugna decrep and then life drains you, and he is level 8.
Yeah,
This guy's having a great lane bottom, and like Jack said, Jack, is that tower going to go down? What time do you think it's going to go down? Give me an exact time.
It really depends how much they...
Oh,
Just the number,
this is
Jack.
a
All right,
political
fine.
answer.
Fine, before 11 minutes.
All right, but no, I need it. You're going with 10:55.
And if you're wrong, push-ups.
Yeah, Jack guessed 10:55.
Okay. Wow, the requirements went up. I like this. Okay, making it harder over here.
We'll just
Oh, one more time.
Oh, here we go. And this Darkseer's in so much trouble. Z-Freak will just stun him in that life drain. My God, and that is +2 as well for Kyle.
Oh my God! Oh God!
That sound like Jack after he goes on a date with Pugna to his favorite Applebee's. You see PPD now
Giannis who
moving
wants to-
bottom.
It's not gonna be 10:55.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit sooner here, it looks like.
Brilliant observation here, Lacoste. Looks like it's going to be
8:34.
So if this is Price is Right, I'm pretty
Not
right.
bad, but no, you're way off. Yeah, you
You're
lost.
over.
Drew Carey just kicked you off the stage.
I thought they would commit more to defending, but I guess there isn't that much they can really commit to defending the tower.
Well, and right, Zai TP'd back to defend it and died again, so we didn't even have his TP up. And Zai's having a tough one. Top lane, my
Oh,
bad.
I missed that
I did.
one.
I saw it on Jack's screen. And I was like, oh, that was on me. That was on me too. Lacoste, we'll take 50-50 on
You
that.
guys missed a kill. It's the alarm.
I like it.
I was focusing on something smart to say. Pugna, once he gets that Veil, look at all the magical damage from the rockets, from the Silencer Arcane Curve. That's so much. Plus, of course, Pugna Ward,
Top
Earthshaker
lane.
as well.
Anything going to happen here? Just Limp harassing out has a soul. He went Soul Ring, Raindrop, and Bottle. I guess that's pretty common. It does slow down your boots of travel by about a minute or so if you don't get ganked. But you have plenty of regen. You can actually help out your team a little bit with this build. It's interesting he's left. Oh, nice deny by Chessie middle. And Moo's here as well. Moo is so scary. He went the 4-4 build, so that Decrepify. Look at this. He's actually just going to go. He might have to commit an ulti to stop this. No.
Oh,
just
didn't cast Blast. But
Blast
he
and
wouldn't
then
die anyway. He has a Raindrop.
Yeah. But nice harass coming in. CCNC already has his Veil as well, though. Decent farm, especially against a Tinker. He is second on the CS charts. That is insanely good. Obviously, we saw those good ganks coming in for him. Misery doing a good job moving around the map, securing a few lanes. Chessie bottles that Jack rune.
Jack.
Why isn't it the Lacoste?
Bottle of Jack.
Bottle of Jack, yeah. Gets the bottle of Jack.
You guys are on point today.
Thank you. Moo? Oh, now they might actually go in this time. Moo's going to decrep. Will throw out the blast. There's the raindrop. Misery's going in. It's a smoke from the Dire. The counter gang. Chessie will go down with that ulti from CCNC. Moo had to be careful because that was a perfect play by PBD. He skips past, puts the cold feet onto Moo, so he couldn't stay in the fight unless he wanted to get frozen.
PPD, perfect play D.
Perfect play D. Nice.
What's the D stand for?
I don't like that.
I don't know. Back to Grant, what does D stand for?
D stands for direct. Perfect play directly. Every time, anywhere he goes, he's on point. Bottom lane, Zai running after Kyle. This is the one person he actually can't solo.
But he doesn't know he has a vacuum.
Kyle
He
not know.
he doesn't have vacuum, so.
Kyle
Mind games.
doesn't know, and he's just gonna always juking and jiving. Unfortunately, he is coming.
Oh,
Who's
there's a
yellow?
stun.
Nice, but he doesn't block him in. He should die. And Z.
The old make him think he got vacuum.
Damn.
Well, not even make him think. It's just run at him and pray that he doesn't take a chance on it.
Yeah, and that was, you know, Z-Freak missed his stuff. I mean, that one you have to thread the needle because he's hasted, or not hasted, but surged. But he let his brother down, man. Could you ever imagine that in real life? Like, hey,
Just letting
sorry
your,
you
just
died,
watching your
bro.
brother die because
Yeah.
you failed.
Yeah, sounds rough.
That
Top
sounds
lane, Chessie's
pretty
getting
real.
spun on. We know he can't really kill him because Chessie has his ulti, but he doesn't want to commit it for that. And now Pycat's level 9, but he's still tanking quite a bit of damage. Whoa, fakes the primal split on Pycat.
He's got to be careful, actually.
AA ult's flying in, actually. He's going to do a decent chunk of damage. Even clips onto Kyle, so it gives vision of him. They already knew he was there because he arcane cursed him, but just in case. Bottom lane, Z-Freak trying to get some levels, but Zai behind the tower cutting creeps, and Peter here as well. Ulti back him to 15. And you never really notice how quickly AA's ult cooldown 40 seconds at every level is really good. Yeah.
Every fight, you'll have it for sure.
And look at this. Once again,
he's gonna
Z-Freak's gonna
block
stun him out. He gets blocked in. Z-Freak still needs to be careful. No, he doesn't. Moo just instantly blows up. AA blast. Z-Freak. Oh, the sidestep king shot to his Han brother. Moon meander there. And now Peter just TP's out. CCNC. I mean, this guy's farming. What does he have on the chicken? He has Tread. So he has a Tread's Veil, Wand, and Raindrop. He did very good middle. We kind of went away from it. What are you guys laughing at?
Yeah, what are you guys giggling about over here?
It's just me and Jack.
Oh, just you guys. My bad. I forgot you guys are real. You know, who's that cop duo in Lethal Weapon?
Yeah, Mel Gibson,
Gibson,
and Don
Glover.
Yeah,
Glover.
which one of you is Danny
Plus-
Glover?
The black guy.
Yeah, well, which one of you is? I didn't say. Yeah. What?
Okay.
I'll be
Misery's
Mel
gonna roll
Gibson.
forward. Okay. Oh, Pycat will get silenced, but he just spins directly at it, taking a lot of damage. He does have his ulti. Will we have a perfect time? What a silence by Misery! Oh my goodness, Misery with that perfect silence. And now Kyle, he's earned up. He's trying to run. Pycat's still low. Oh, AA blast from afar gets him. Nice blast comes out of Pugna. Kyle will die. Moo though, Moo can do a lot of damage here to Misery. He's throwing out some blasts and all that. He's gonna go in, run for it, so he doesn't get frozen. Another blast maybe, or Zuck, or both. Won't even. Oh, he should have let him
Necro
hit the
as well.
shrine. Yeah. And there we go. Necro looks like he's in quite a bit of trouble.
You should
but
know that Reaper Scythe
Peter's
is
here.
down, but yeah, they're not going to engage.
I mean, Moo doesn't have mana. It's a rough one. But that was.
Our
who's that
first
trade
like,
favor?
first real throwdown of the
Yeah.
game, it felt like.
Who do you think
Jack?
that favors, Jack? It was a 2-for-2 trade.
Dire's top tower is under
I think it's pretty good for complexity.
Good. Limp's
Well,
farming that whole time too, right?
Limp gets to
Tinker.
farm some more. Another kill picked up from Moo. Nice plays by Misery. You guys were like,
Dude, that was
ooh,
sick.
you just never
What are you
played
saying? I was
Earth
the one who
before.
hyped up that perfect silence, Jack.
Never played Earth
We
before.
wait. No, you're starting to sound like Reddit right there, Jack. No,
Yeah.
it was. I'm a little nervous because we haven't seen Misery
bottom
play a
lane.
lot, but I
Easy
already said.
kill. Uh-oh, is that going to be a
doing good.
double? No, Global Silence will fly, and now Misery's in for a bad luck. Even though Jack said he's the greatest Earth Spirit player of all time, looks like he's getting blasted down. Rocket flies, gets the kill, and he goes down. It is now an 8-8 game. Started off a little slow. Now the kills are just piling up one by one.
All right, I might have jinxed Misery there.
Yeah, you give him the caster's curse
No,
for
no.
sure.
Well, I just look as an old man. I just wanted to give that shout out to the old men still grinding in the scene. All right, because talk about
Jack,
guys
I already
like
gave him that shout out
Burning
earlier in the
and
game.
Fear. Burning and Fear have like such
Trying
deep
to stay on
hero
Red's good
pools.
side.
I don't think
There's-
Misery is
it's just,
that old.
It's age. It's age.
I think
I think
Misery might be
Misery's
younger
like
than us.
26, 27.
Yeah, he's
older-
not
I'm
that, he's
older
not
than
that
all of
old,
them,
but he's
Jack.
a vet.
He's
no,
a
no,
vet.
no, no. He's like, listen, he's like the NBA player who came out of high school. You know what I mean? And by the time he's like 29, he's played like 12 seasons already.
Yeah, you know,
that's
LeBron.
what I mean.
Shut
That's
to
what
Kobe.
Misery's been doing it for a while. He's been in the game for a bit.
He has. Of course, no one's down that, Jack. Everyone knows Misery was, he finally just lost his streak of TI's Valve events and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
dude
guys-
can play every position, every hero.
Yeah, people say Load is a living legend. Misery actually is. Wait, that felt more insulting than Load. Load also is, but you know, I'm just being cool. Bottom lane, possible gank coming. Unfortunately, Tinker just TP's out. And both teams are content sitting behind one hero, hoping the other team engages on him right now.
Is this going to be a blink onto the Pugna? That's interesting.
You like it or you don't?
It's a bit unconventional. You usually see like the Aether Lens or Ags, maybe a BKB.
Huh.
Yeah, because he could have an Aether Lens right now if he breaks his mana
Like
boots.
the,
but
like
you're
the
right.
Blink Veil is like, does he think he's a Necrophos or something?
He can
What's going
decrep
on?
blink out of Omni.
Identity crisis here for Pugna.
Yeah, but imagine the
Oh, and the
damage
blink on
output
Panda
if he
now.
gets the lens.
Yeah.
No, and now we see a blink both on Pugna and Panda.
Yeah.
And like we said, timings, right? They happen at the exact same time. There's definitely a chance of fighting, but CC&C out-denied a Pugna and a Siege unit. That's pretty damn impressive.
Yeah, it's time to fight now for Complexity 2. Blink Daggers, Arcane Rune plus a Haste Rune on Brew. That's Jack plus Lacoste
Yep.
rune combo.
Yep. And there's bottom lane. They're pushing it in. Just Misery. They're like, Radiant, they probably wanted to make him commit TPs. And like, wait, why is just an Earth Spear hitting our tower? We do see Chessie running bottom with double rune. Now gets to triple in the bounty. We'll call that one Dakota's because he's the king. He loves that King Midas's touch.
Thanks, man.
So wait, that was a real story, right? Like King Midas tried to touch a girl that he liked and turned her to gold, right? So his true love was gone.
I don't actually
That
know.
was the moral of the story, I think.
I don't know the King
Oh,
Midas
middle
story.
lane. They're going on CC&C. Might be a kill. A Blast is going to fly. Will it be enough to bring down Tinker? It is. And look at this. The Necro still alive himself. Just heal after heal. coL will go down as well. And this gank is failing miserably. CC&C is just healing through all of this because he got that hero kill. They're still trying to bring him down. Chessie. Nice stun by Misery. Chessie can't even swing on him. He's going to get searched down. This is going to be a 3-for-0.
That's the problem. Once Necro gets a kill, the regen he
regen's
gets is
insane.
just too much.
Yep.
Come at the King, best not miss.
And then
Earthshaker has a Blink Dagger as well, so that's a triple or
yep,
triple blink.
And
I also want to
Tinker
commend
will too.
CC&C here for this Hood of Defiance pickup, the casual hood. You
Yeah,
see
that
some
kept
Necros
him
get it,
alive.
some don't, but
Yep.
against the heavy magical burst here of Complexity, it was so crucial right there.
Mm-hmm.
And the trust in the teammate, the trust in the blast is going to land like just at the same time before the Reaper Scythe goes off to get you the kill.
Oh,
on
Moo
Tinker.
down bottom. Might be in a little trouble. Early blast coming. A little, you know, they went for it. And we do see Tinker trying to TB bottom, just cancel after, I mean, the creep died too, but I don't think he would have gone with it. He did go the, it looks like he is going Manta first. Sometimes we see Yashin to Defusal on Jug. The
Yeah, he
Manta's
just wants
for
to
global,
remove the
right?
Drunken Haze,
And
Laser, Global
A lot of
Silence, the
stuff.
Cryptify, whatever.
And we do see Limp as well, so it's going to be a 4 Blink Dagger
Yeah, I'm
lineup.
not a big fan of it. I mean, you need to have some more items besides the mobility.
Yeah.
Well, this has been their forte though, right? Like they synchronize their
4 is
items
too
very
much.
well. You saw like the blink on CK and stuff. Like they have their own takes on some of these heroes, and then they coordinate very well.
Yep. And
Dire's been matching them blow for blow so far.
Mid lane.
middle lane looks like a solo kill coming into coL from Misery. And that's big. That gets him to level 10 now. Does he take? No, he didn't take a talent. I mean, his talents are pretty garbage, I guess.
Didn't take it down.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
And Limp is level 13 on the Tinker, getting close to that blink.
Oh, they're
but
gonna
Dire's
find Earthshaker on bottom lane.
They are. They're going to spin onto him. Will he freeze? No, but it won't matter. He tries to time the stun. He was probably going to die either way. But another pickoff, so 13-8, a 2K lead now for the Dire side. Middle lane, Misery's just going to kick a boulder, stop Pugna from killing him. We do see a rotation in from Zai. He surged up Moo. Jukes a little bit over. He does have a blink, but he doesn't get it off. Nice vacuum. Roll through. He's just juking. Nicely done there.
Zai has a full pipe.
Damn. So
It's a lot of heal damage from Necro. Hood of Defiance on Necro as well.
Yeah.
Plus a pipe. Pretty unkillable. You just need to probably control him with the Storm Panda.
Oh, and coL.
Radiant's bottom
They ping
tower
out
is
actually
under
exactly
attack.
where he placed the ward. They're guessing, and it will be there if they want to counter it.
Yeah, they've itemized very well for the damage complexity. And I think your complexity, you would have wanted to take more T2s at this point. You would have expected to take another good fight and have more of these objectives off the map, so you can start taking Roche and establishing more map control. But right now, it's still pretty wide open, and now it's becoming harder for them to actually fight the Dire.
Yeah, it is. We do see the Aether Lens up on Pug now, so we know Pugna can put in a ton of damage like he's doing right now. He will get the boulder smash, but the rocket flies in with Decrep, and that is an instant kill onto him. And we do see if they do find one pickoff, Decrep plus the Tinker TPing in.
Yeah, look at the damage output. Spell Amp, 13% plus 25 from Veil.
That's a lot of damage they do.
Panda on the mid lane.
Will be an AA blast coming in. Won't matter. He just casts his ulti. He's going to throw one up into the air. Chicken's zooping in. Peter is from behind. He actually brings down Zai. And now he doesn't have enough mana to throw him up again because of that. And now he's just swing down on this Earth Spirit. He spins, realizes, oh wait, that guy's Magic Immunity, and goes out. Z-Freak will stun to block him in. I'm not really sure what team wants to commit to anything here.
They just wanted to kill Panda, but Necro was a little bit too far to cast a Reaper Sight and just finish off the Panda. I don't think Complexity wants to fight before Panda has his ulti up once again.
We do see, looks like Dire is smoking around. Moo doesn't have much mana. Uh-oh, Z-Freak is going to get spotted out. He has a blink. coL doesn't. He's just going to blink right. They might just get coL here. We'll see if he can juke and drive. He has a TP up. Oh, slow roll in there.
the
No
boulder
boulder. coL,
saving it.
he might try to TP after that, and they might have overcommitted. They do have Moo. Blinks forward. They're going for it. Z-Freak stuns a little bit too late, so Moo's life drain ends. A blast hits him, and they all just want to get out of here now, I think. Oh no, Z-Freak might be the one left in the dust. Has a blink up in one. coL, he's gone. Z-Freak possibly gone. No, he's chilling. Oh, and the scan. It looks like he's in it, but nope, it is green. This guy is... Why is he still here? Maybe they'd want to fight behind the bottom, at the top lane. Yeah, CC&C. Now this is the toughest kill, and I think they know that. They're like, I'm not sure we're getting this guy.
No
Panda
tower
can
behind
actually
him, though.
dispel pipe effect.
Oh, okay. He doesn't have his ulti up right now, or else they might have gone there. Chessie is level 12 now, so we'll have the level 2 Panda ult for next fight. It increases the Fire Panda, especially. The right-click damage is huge.
Yeah, that's something, what Lacoste said. That's something Complexity did earlier in the tournament, too. I can't remember who against, but
Yep.
Chessie had brought it up in the interview. Yeah, Panda just easily gets rid of pipe.
Yep. And top lane, Moo still farming. CC&C's kind of here. He went 4 staff. Where does he go after this? Does he go some like an Atos, or does he finish off a second pipe?
You don't want to have a second pipe, I guess. I mean, since Panda can dispel it, not the best item.
Oh, and Moo will jump in, but just a 4 staff away, and I hear an ulti going somewhere. That's
Right behind
you
him.
caught it. though.
Pycat just solo killed Earthshaker.
All right, so Pycat does use his ulti, gets that solo kill, has a full Manta, and he actually almost has a full Diffusal as well. Pycat getting a ton of farm. And person we haven't talked much about is that Tinker, who has Aetherlands, Blink, Boots of Travel, going Ags.
Jack, what do you think about 23 minutes? I'll hold that
Middle
for
lane,
later.
yep, they're going in. Tinker's going to TP, and they're like, never mind, let's not.
23 minute, I
Charge!
transitioned into net ward. Is that good?
It's a few minutes late. You probably started getting flamed about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, you'll get flamed at 12, but it's cool if you do it until about 15. Global Silence is going to fly, looks like, for bottom lane, just so Limp can live. That's a pretty
He got
worth
hit
it
with what
Global,
looked
right?
like a magnetize, so
Yeah.
a silence will stop Misery from dropping any stones or anything.
But Global is down now. Should Dire do something to maybe punish that? Just fight or no? No, I don't think so either. I agree with you guys. Moo, top lane, going to be farming. Moo's doing a good job of just split. Like, right, they have this Pugna and Tinker just split pushing. Uh-oh, coL I don't think you're living through this one, my good friend, and he will just get absolutely demolished. AA Blast coming out, and that short cooldown doesn't matter too much. Earth Spirit gets that. He has an earned Blink now. This seems to be the just every Earth Spirit build. Sometimes we saw Yules before Blink, but I think even Flea now. I guess it depends, but even then, always Blink first.
I mean, I don't know. He could have gone Yules as the silence this game and the blind.
We'll see CNC. This is and right by the shrine. There is no way in hell are they gonna go for this next to the shrine. He's running away from the shrine now though. We're gonna see the blast come. He is gonna try to stun him up. He's still in the drain. Needs to throw the stun a little late. Tinker Rocket will fly in another one. Z-Freak stunning up. They do get him. Oh man, if he just stayed near that shrine, could have been a better fight, but he does run away. They get the kill. Limp does.
And he did dispel the Ghost Shroud there.
Yep. So Lacoste 100% was 100%.
I don't think he dispelled Ghost Shroud.
All right, Jack.
Because I saw Earthshaker using Echo Slam and not dealing damage because I guess he was in a ethereal form. We'll have to see about that.
Oh, looked like Misery trying to get away. Oh, Chessie tried to block it off. It's so hard to block that roll. You can just friggin' left, right, north, south, and every soggy waffles kind of compass
He
plays.
dispelled it. He cast Ghost Shroud and lasted like a second, and then I looked at the Brewmaster and he just dispelled it.
Oh, no, it'd be a good soundbite. The friggin' Kelso saying burn.
I think it's dispellable.
Okay,
yeah,
noted.
But, I don't think he dispelled it there. That's all I'm saying.
All right,
But
so we're definitely going to see some replay watching coming for this extremely menial thing, and I appreciate it, though.
No, let's do it. So what could have happened there?
Yeah,
then
here, I'll give you. Wait. The time's at 25:40. This argument needs to end by 26:10. Go.
Ghost Shroud lasts 4.5 seconds, but it only lasted like. What else could have happened to it? Is there a diffusal? There isn't a diffusal on Radiant.
Bottom lane looks like they're going in. They are going to find the silencer, and he goes down. You have 10 seconds to talk about this if you want to finish this out.
It's like a whodunit, you know? Like go there, whodunit.
Well, the good thing that we do have replays in Dota 2, unlike some of the other MOBAs out there, so we will be able to go back and look at that.
Oh, what a win.
Really, they don't have replays in LOL or Fawn?
They used to not. They might now, though, but I don't know.
I still don't think they do for League.
No. Yeah, it's a real special thing. But Echo Saber now up on the Panda.
What a game. Well, at least if you're copying a game,
middle lane. Moo's actually just going to find AA and destroys him. That gives him level 18 as well. He's going to have an agony. He gets the tower. Moo is styling on these small stuns right now. He's going to try to run away. His blink isn't up. Zai is going to try to bring him down. Do we have an ulti? Pycat's just going to throw it out. Chessie will ulti. It's going to take out all the damage. It's going to save Moo. Now Zai's in a ton of trouble. We're going to see a blink forward by Z-Freak. Smacks him up, and that's an easy turnaround kill. And this is the coL we're used to seeing. They felt like they were a little bit down. Now they're going forward. Pycat will Manta off nicely. That life drain. They need that healing ward. Yep, here comes Misery. Gets a two-man ulti off, but here comes Limp. He's going in, throws out the laser. Global Silence flies so they can't spin or do anything. But he will just run away. He does have the Manta speed plus phase boots. Limp does get Misery on the backside. Now Moo's going to get spun down. He goes down. CC&C. I didn't even see where he was.
They're getting killed running into the backline of the fight, trying to help their allies. There's a decrep onto the
Jack, it's not over yet, man. It's not over yet. Chill. AA Blast's going to fly. They're actually going to find Chessie. Looks like one hit from Pycat. Yep. And that is the kill. What a fight. All right, Jack, tell me what happened with CC&C. I didn't even see him that whole fight, and then he just died.
Yeah, he came in up the hill through like the Tinker March, and I think he got decrepified. he just died to rockets as well. So almost like collateral kill right there for complexity. But yeah, the start of that fight, Pycat pops the ult. Obviously, he can't purge anything on the Brewmasters, but I don't think he either didn't get the diffusal off or the Pugna wasn't close enough. It didn't bounce onto him, so they weren't able to kill the Pugna, and that meant they just continued to surge forward with that momentum. Obviously, you can TP onto the Brewmaster spirits as well, so Tinker's able to get back in.
Yep. So as we see, Pugna level 18, Tinker 18 with the Ags now, just throwing out that instant laser, and now he can just refresh, right? If he mantas off the laser, he can just instantly do it again and use it on all the illusions plus him. This Tinker feels like he might definitely be the game changer here for him. Obviously, when you pick him, he should be, but
I think Dire has done as good of a job in contesting map control and early aggression as anyone, and not being run over. But you still see it at these at some moments. Complexity coordination has been awesome to watch.
Yeah, and I think one of the bigger things is this Necro was Veil, Treads, Hood, 4-staff at 22 minutes, and it is now 29 minutes, and he only has 2K. I think that's a big problem. He's just falling behind because he doesn't have the mobility of like a Blink. He just has that 4-staff. I do want to give a shout out. PPD, you know, has the infamous shrine in his base, you know. No longer bleeding blue. Bottom lane, possible fight. Moo will go down. We see the AA blast flying too. Z-Freak should drop. Chessie does get the kill on Misery. It's going to be a 2-for-1 right now. They're running forward. Pyket running out of mana and everything. He does. Oh, has that wall, though. He's going to try to phase boot away. If we have another stun, we see that laser just bouncing around. Global Silence Fly. CCNC might be in a little trouble. They throw Zai up in the air. They might just want to disengage here. Or they want to keep chasing someone. Spin's going to happen. coL might go down. Gets the wand off. And they bring him down. A 3-for-1 trade. But look at this. Oh my goodness. The Tinker's doing so much damage. He drops forward, kills Pyket. He might get more. He still has the bottle. He's going to refresh. He has a soul ring now. Uh-oh, they see CCNC trying to freeze him up. Peter with the nice ulti. Will it be enough to snipe him? It is. He will go down. Good vision, like we said, from the electric vortex of AA. Will they chase down Chessie too? CCNC's full everything. He's got every hero kill.
I love how you said they see CCNC. We needed more of those Cs.
Gotcha.
The fight started pretty good for the Dire, but Earthshaker had Glimmer Cape ready. One thing he could have done is just use a Glimmer Cape on Pagna and run on the other side so Jug ulti doesn't hit anyone, actually. Okay. I think both of them could actually live there.
What's going to make a big difference coming forward and has continued to is basically who starts the fight. The Dire lineup is very burst dependent. They're very ult dependent, a lot of burst. If you fight in a small area or they get the jump on you, they can end fights very quickly. There's a lot more sustain coming out on the side of complexity, whether it's Brewmaster or whether it's Pugna and Tinker who get off multiple rounds of spells and start destroying people. So that's really, like, whose terms are these fights going to be taken on? Yep. And that last fight was clearly on the Dires. They still took some casualties, but they managed to get rid of Moo really early on, and that was huge to their success.
One question, maybe to any of you. It doesn't feel like Global Silence has had that big of an impact this game. That one felt even pretty late, right?
Yeah, that felt like, I don't think he had it up at the, I'm not sure if he had it up at the start, but it felt like a very awkward global, where they didn't really have any retaliation.
Top lane, they're actually going to find Moo by himself. Misery is just going to go all in on him. We're going to see Tinker TPing in now. Moo actually dodges the roll on accident, I think. Oh, Vacuum Man, ulti should fly. He does it on the wrong person, does it on Limp. They're going to get both of them either way, though, and wow, Chessie's running in now. They're trying to kill his Pugna. We're doing a ton of damage. Zai might be in a little bit of trouble. He is just going to surge away. It is level 3. Can run for a little bit longer. Has Blink. Doesn't get it off. Chessie will find that kill. Will he be punished for it? CCNC doesn't really have mana, though. Chessie will pop his ultimate, but will it be for anything here? We have a buyback from the Tinker if he really wants to maybe come back into this fight. They're just going to swing down on Misery. Pycat throws down the healing ward. It's just Chessie versus 3 right now. Where's the rest of his team? They're coming in from the right side. Z-Freak is here. Who does he want to go on, though? He doesn't know. Panda's about to stop. He wants to probably just blink away when he deforms his Panda illusions, and there it is. Well, that was a lot of talk for nothing.
I don't know where
Earthshaker does go forward. He's going to go in for him. Oh, the ulti flies, but Glimmer capes it off. And is he going to go for Misery? Is he going to try to style on him? Oh, if he just hits him, but he blinks away. Z-Freak has a blink. He smacks him, but he still has a little bit of HP regen that earned. Nice kick, takes off a raindrop. Now Pycat's going to body him. He has another Glimmer. Nope, Diffusal Blade.
Diffusal took away the mana for the Glimmer.
Oh. And that was almost a style by Z-Freak, but instead Misery, you know, he may have some, you know, not drinking enough milk. His bones may be a little frail, but he's still got the moves.
Earthshaker had a TP ready. I checked. There is a shrine. He could have TP'd top. I don't know. Seems like a pretty weird fight. 3 versus 4.
Yeah, and then Chessie versus 1v3, just the Panda. It felt like, you know, maybe if Earthshaker wanted to go in right, Tinker could have bought back and gotten to that fight. Yeah, I mean, hindsight. But.
Well, he would have bought back if they think they can wipe them and get the Roche after, so Tinker gets the Aegis. Otherwise, it's not worth it.
Yeah, and it feels bad because they do have a pretty weak Roshing team, obviously, with, I mean, when Panda's your best form of damage against it.
I think if you're Complexity, you want to hold off till your cores have BKBs. It just feels like there's too much burst right now. And again, if you're starting fights, it's okay because you can blink in afterwards to a good position. If they're initiating on you, it's not. And so, again, credit to the Dire for just starting these fights before Complexity looks ready to take them. They're still pushing out waves, and the Dire's already jumping on them. So that's definitely the right thing to do from their perspective. But once the BKBs are up, it's going to be a lot harder to bring down some of these heroes. Yeah. And, again, the sustained edge probably goes to Complexity.
I have a decree. Okay. Every time there's an Ice Blast that lands, you have to go, yay!
All right.
Every Ice Blast
that lands on a hero.
Yeah,
the game's gonna end in 2 Ice Blasts, so we're good.
I know, I'll get one in before it ends.
Oh, Lacoste prediction. Game ends in 2 ice blasts.
All right, and you have to do 20 push-ups. This was wrong. Then we see Dire now smoking in,
I'll
going
allow it.
middle.
And this game is far from over.
Misery, though, he's ready. He has that blink up. He is going Yules next. Almost has it. One more kill. They're looking for anyone they can. They're just going to push out middle. Chessie needs to be careful. He BKBs early. They knew this fight was coming. He gets a big stomp. He's going to find Zai and Misery. Will he get the stun up before he rolls away? Nope. He will find Darkseer. No, they're missing all their stuns right now, actually. On the backside, we see a perfect ulti coming on Limp, and that might just destroy the hope of complexity. They will bring down Zai, though. Limp is buying back. Misery's still just rolling away. Pycat's chunking away somewhere. Limp just throwing lasers all over the place. CCNC, BKB. Z-Freak looks like he will die. Bring him down. Moo gets a double kill up onto PPD. They blink forward. Misery's getting smacked up by Chessie. Ulti flies from CCNC. Limp diebacks. Kyle might die, and he crits. Nope, he's still alive. Moo is just zucking CCNC, but he's losing all his mana because it's Diffusal. Chessie gets that crit, gets that slow. He goes uphill, calls him out, but he will spin TP away. And, well, Dire's definitely happy with that fight just because the 2 Limp kills. Damn. Tinker down for 120 seconds already. Oh, I forgot. My bad, King.
It's okay.
I actually didn't see it, so maybe it didn't happen if I don't see it,
It
right?
was pretty close.
Jaden Smith. No.
I saw it.
CCNC.
It didn't happen if I don't see it.
Necro, like Jack said, that perfect BKB by Necro that just stopped all the damage coming. Then he just healed up. Once Necro gets that first kill in the fight, I mean, that regen you get from it is just insane.
Again, the Dire continue to make the right call here, which is to jump complexity before they're ready to fight.
Uh-oh, middle lane, you die. That distinctly hit him. Pycat will just swing down Kyle. Yeah, it feels like they're, like you said, it even felt like coL might have, they wanted that fight, right? The early BKB with Chessie, he knew they were coming in, but then a canceled TP by someone on the Dire, and it felt like they were just out of position.
Yeah, the thing is, he commits BKB, uses it for 3 seconds, then splits right after, so 7 seconds of BKB is wasted.
Yeah. And now we see with
But he needs to control the fight with his Storm Panda and Dispel.
The reason Dire takes this Roche, they have a Juggernaut here who has some items. He has a full BKB queued up. Is he just going to go for it? He has enough money. Or will he go damage because he has an Aegis?
He has a lot of damage, actually. He just needs to survive and hit more.
Makes sense. And the Dire here going for this early win. They know if they get this win, they're in the playoffs. And you know they are just, I mean, they're probably trying every match, but this one in the back of their head. They know it's the most important one.
All right, King's
still
Decree.
Possible for them to be
if
first
complexity
place.
starts winning and coming back into the game, Jack, you need to be play-by-play and hype it up.
Well, you're not the king.
Dakota, back me up.
That is leading to a decree idea I have for the next game, so we'll
All
save
right.
it.
Well,
We'll save it.
Chessie is level 22 now. He wants to get to that level 25.
Lacoste shows up in a beanie and starts thinking he can make King's Decree from his jester position. Come on, Lacoste.
Moo, he does have that items. He needs to be, once Pugna gets a BKB, that's a very big fight changer as well. But there's good use of Links and Force Staffs from the Dire. It never feels like Moo's getting off like a full life drain, or even that big of one. And definitely during that last fight, I saw Earthshaker missed his stun that would have secured him a kill.
So
Yeah,
PJ,
it feels like he needs to be able to stand his ground.
You know,
Now go ahead, Lacoste.
PJ actually went for a Basher instead because he has Aegis, so I guess
so
he
like what I
feels
said, man, I'm a
comfortable.
genius.
Yeah.
One of the greatest play-by-plays of all time. I think right behind Dylon and Ja Rule. We do see a smoke gank coming out from Radiant. Gonna go top lane. Chessie actually just hitting this tower up. Peter is gonna throw him in. He's just gonna pop his BKB. Limp is coming in as well. This guy needs to be careful though. He's died quite a bit. He actually doesn't commit to it. He does use his full BKB that time and splits, and he's just gonna hit down this tower. Look at that Earth Panda damage. You remember the Alacrity. Blink in. CCNC is just gonna get kited up in the air by the Storm Panda. Wants to throw him up again. This should be a free tower, and it is. Are they just gonna somehow get out of here? He's going forward. Throws up the Juggernaut. Z-Freak could be in a little trouble. They don't have vision. He's trying to get out. Has Blink. Will get away. And damn, that was a hectic. I mean, Complexity technically won the fight if there was one, right? They got the tower down.
Dire's bottom shrine.
Jack, what happened that fight? There's nothing
That's what
happened.
they would have wanted to do.
Yeah.
Just start with the blink, either initiate onto someone or even hit buildings. Maybe have the Tinker lay down some march behind, which he's afraid to do at this point
Yeah.
because of the initiation. But yeah, they want the tempo to be in their favor. Both teams benefit tremendously from that.
Yeah. And we do see the net worth. Juggernaut at 19,000 new grade. Whoa, and Misery actually finds Limp. Neither of them expect to see each other there. Luckily, Limp does get a blink away. And he's just going to keep farming up. AA Blast flies in, almost hits Limp.
Yeah, and you know they're going to retaliate on that.
Yeah. No Panda ulti and up. coL will get decrept. He didn't... I almost feel he didn't even want to use that Diffusal Blade, but he's like, I just want to pick off this kill and not let him try to do anything.
He has no escape mechanism.
Yeah. Sword Spirit does have his Yules now as well. And we're going to see a lot of complexity split pushing and just cutting lanes. Trying to stop these pushes from the Aegis Juggernaut.
Panda getting close to Radiance, actually.
Do you like that instead of, say, something like an Assault Curious that can help them maybe take more buildings if they try to cheese them?
Oh,
Moo is just going to die, yep. If you didn't know, you can get diffused during Omni Slash, right? I'm not dumb.
Yep.
There's 4 blinks on the Dire.
Oh, and look at Z-Freak will get ulted. Has the Glimmer Cape, so he won't die to it, but Peter, yay! Gets the snipe there. And all.
And the gem.
coL. Okay. And we talked about this earlier on that one podcast, right? These technical timeouts. Really does feel like, you know, they just lost 3 heroes in 3 different spots. Maybe coL wants to cool down the team. Honestly, maybe that is what's going on.
Well, it's the question that's coming with this music, Dakota. Oh, it's just for the pause?
What's your favorite vegetable, Jack?
Vegetable. I'm going to have to go with broccoli.
Wrong.
Yes.
You had to answer with what is broccoli, because it was a Jeopardy question.
Correct.
Yes.
What
And-
is correct?
Yep.
Me.
Grant is correct.
And, well, there's 2 heroes down now. One has buyback. It's Pugna. Earthshaker does not. Luckily, he didn't get that Scythe kill on him, though, with that Glimmer Cape. And Misery just trying to push out top of CC, and see he's almost 25.
Yeah, but they stole the gem from Earthshaker.
That is extremely good. coL?
We didn't talk about Darkseer, has a BKB and the pipe, like super ultra defensive build against the Global and the Pandas.
Here we go. Panda does have his Radiance. Now Limp, we see just spamming out rockets, trying to keep him out. But middle lane, it's getting pushed in because there's no March spam. And he just throws that Arcane Curse. Chessie blinks forward, actually. That's going to be that. Brings him back.
You're having too much fun, Dakota, with that soundboard.
Trying to make it like you know, sports arena. You guys are big basketball.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, I
you
was
talk
ready
about
for that
basketball every
defense,
goddamn chance you get. So I mean,
Yeah, I
like
love
it.
Larold Bird.
Larold Bird was a classic.
High Cat brings the tower down. He is now at 22,000 net worth. Still has that BKB plus a Moonshard queued up. It feels like they don't really have too much of an answer for this Juggernaut anymore. With the Manta split, the spin, you can't really laser sheep him all that much when the Tinker finally does have it.
Yeah,
Aegis
they have pretty good high ground defense, so
Yeah.
it's not going to be
A
it's
walk.
going to be a tough shell for Dire to crack. But I think at some point this game, like their timing passed them a little bit, and they had to recognize that they need to back off and maybe get BKBs or get the next set of items that would allow them to stand their ground in fights.
Yeah.
But instead, they again, credit to Dire for continually forcing them to take fights that they did not want to take.
Yep, all right, this could be it. Oh, Dire's going to scan. No one's there yet, but the Radiant is actually moving that way. Misery might be the first guy. They will go forward. He's going to try to roll. No, he won't even try to roll. That's a quick pick on Misery. This might give him bottom tower, right?
Oh,
Which
this
is
Panda
something-
wants to pick up that double damage. Just beat the tower down.
So, okay, this is actually a strange one. That Brewmaster, that 140 attack speed's a lot, but is 2,000 health on all your primal
Nah,
split units?
The attack speed, once you go for this build,
too
it's
good.
just too good. You'll see.
That is so much. 140, that is, what?
Plus
Dou-
Echo
that's
Saber,
double
it looks,
70.
yeah, plus it looks like he's hitting all the time.
Yep. Hyperstone's 50. My man is actually just going to swing. He's going to look like Ken Griffey Jr. out there hitting some dangers.
Oh, it was NFL. I got MLB right here.
No, that's NFL too.
No, this is MLB.
That's MLB.
Jack, are you positive? Would you bet your firstborn child on
I
it?
mean, it literally says MLB.
I was just
on the
checking, Jack.
soundboard.
We do see Brown,
I
Pycat.
think it
Whoa,
might be a
whoa,
generic
Limp and
Fox
Pycat.
thing.
This could be very bad. Limp's just dead. What a accidental find, maybe. Oh, he could heal up Limp. He's going through moves here. Oh, nobody jumps up top. Wait, can he get to the shrine? No, he gets stunned. Oh, he pops the shrine out, gets a decrep. Oh, but the defuse. Oh, and the bash. And can he get here in time to ulti? No, it's It's a little too late. They're trying to bring down. Now CC&C, the whole goon squad's here. They're going to try to find Z-Freak, and he will go down.
Oh, so close.
Oh, they're still trying to find him, though. Oh, no. Ancient Apparition has a Glimmer Cape. He's still invis. They can't find him. He does it. Gets diffused up by Pycat, but now Chessie. Oh, he gets bash bursted. Can he bring down that health ward, the healing ward, pardon me, beforehand? Nope. Kyle's going to get vacuumed in. Doesn't have global. Already used it. The Panda's looking for anyone. They can't find anyone, though, and Kyle goes down to Zion. The Panda's just trying to run away at this point.
What a near save, though. Moo comes in, then the Omni Slash leaps to the creep, so Pycat's got to blink back up there.
Oh, no, this Panda, we're not finished yet. Can he make some insane play?
Yeah,
They almost killed PPD, but they get the kill, and that's a 4-for-0 trade. That all happened with Pycat being extremely greedy, blinking over to a bounty rune, and Limp's just there. Like, he had no vision of them. They were both going for that bounty rune, and Limp just gets found, instantly abyssal, so nice play by Pycat.
Listen, as always, go for every bounty rune you can.
Be as greedy as possible is what I'm hearing. Yeah, but we did see that almost save. If Z-Freak's TP was, what, 1 second sooner, you get in there, you get that instant stun, maybe a far better team fight, but now they're just losing their entire base. If ifs and whats were cherries and nuts, Jack,
Are you a nut or a butt?
Yeah. Well, they're just going to take a Rax, it looks like. Jack doesn't even know what to say right now. He's dumbfounded with how well the Dire is playing right now. They will bring down the top range barracks. Chessie wants to reinitiate, but unfortunately, they're already gone.
Not over.
It's not over. Just one ranged Rax, obviously, and we've seen, you know, one team wipe. A Panda can definitely melt your towers down. They're going to go for the Shrine. Smart play. A lot of teams still just forget about killing those Shrines, which hurt them, especially against the Tinker.
This is the old complexity wrap around here.
Yep. The original. Fluff and stuff, complexity. They're looking for Peter. Oh, and they will see Peter up there. He places the ward.
It's before he places the ward, though, so he doesn't know that
he's going to glimmer up. Oh, maybe not. CC&C's downhill. Now he's actually uphill. Wait, he forced out super aggressively. He's going to try to TP away any more crits from Chessie. Nah. Oh, unfortunately, nothing there.
Peter slides down.
If he had the 140, what if Chessie just like slapped him down with like 3 straight crits?
Yeah, definitely could have. That way, pardon me, 1 sec. Okay, never mind. Dire's top shrine goes down as well. We forgot they took that tier 3 tower top a long time ago. And they finally clear out that last shrine, so a little more difficult for both teams to defend or do Roshan. Wait, are they just going for the backdoor plays here? Panda does have his ulti. I mean, it's almost a free Rax. They do have a glyph. And Chessie's just going to walk in. Hit some creeps. Oh, he actually blinks forward. He's going to just throw out his ulti straight away. They just want to bring down Fire Panda with that. They don't really do much damage. They're trying to spin on this Earth Spirit. Hasn't used his stun yet. They blink forward. They're going to try to kill that Storm Spirit. Nice ulti coming out from Kyle. They're going to hex up Juggernaut. He might go down here. He's glimmered. They don't have any vision. Gets his BKB off, gets his ulti up, and all because of having no vision. They are going to get omegally punished for it. Chessie's back. Not for long. Abyssal bladed up. All these misses, though. He's still just trying to run away. And he's dead for longer, for 140 seconds.
Woo.
That fight comes down to vision, right? Not being able to finish that Juggernaut with the Glimmer Cape.
Well, looks like they planted a sentry ward up here afterwards, right?
Yeah, because they definitely see Owen Z-Freak. Glimmer TPs, so they have a little bit of base defense still with him living and Tinker alive. But that felt like a decent fight for Complexity to take there if they just somehow bursted down that Juggernaut hoop.
He didn't have buyback.
He didn't have buyback. No. That actually could have been huge for him, but did feel like a little bit late of a sentry ward comes out and a little off-team communication from Complexity. Now they're just going to push in through middle. They might just go for the tower, the racks. Z-Freak, the classic. This used to be banned in Dota 1. Remember, you get banned if you block creep waves out on the ban list. There's not even creeps, though. They're just, yeah. It was, you know, that you couldn't do any of that crazy stuff. And get a throw down a sentry up top in case they try to do anything, but Juggernaut illusions, well, they're not doing much, but they're doing enough and taking the creep wave up. Pycat middle, gonna kill this tower. Nice stun, slowly stopping that, but he just spins out of the silence, and Glyph will fly on this tier 3. It's always smarter to Glyph a tier 3 instead of a Rax, because that tower just killed an extra creep. Whoa, BKB by Pycat. They just want this Rax. I have a feeling they're going to find it.
Looks like Pycat, instead of upgrading his diffusal, looks like he just fresh diffusal.
No, he already used all the charges.
Of them. Right.
Yeah. So he does, I mean, it's not wasted money. Oh, they're going to go forward. Misery is just going to roll away after he helps Necrophos out there. And Necrophos has a full Aghanims, the 25-second cooldown. That's a big one in the late game.
That's a spicy meatball there.
Yeah, that is a spicy Italian BMT. Limp, level 23. What do you go for now on Tinker? You have the Sheep, Aether, Ags, right? That's the
I guess
try.
just a Dagon for the burst.
Dagon for
He
the
needs to save for a buyback though.
Yeah, and that Dagon definitely would have helped him with that Juggernaut earlier. Hey, Blast gonna fly, scare him away. Pycat looks like they'll just take this Roshan pretty uncontested. And we do see Juggernaut went through all his Diffusal 1 charges, all his Diffusal 2 charges, and he's like, wait a minute, this Pug has a problem. Who cares if I lose 10 agility? It's far more worth it for me to purge it off.
Yeah.
And CNC takes the Aegis. I assume Jug has cheese in his stash. No. Misery
the
took
attack
it.
speed. Let's see this Panda swing.
You don't even barely notice, but the Dire's up 21,000 gold right now. They're up quite a bit. Z-Freak's only level 15 at 50 minutes into the game. Kyle 17. And this might be the last hurrah. They are just Dire smoking up. Oh, they know where some of them are because they're tagging the Shrine. Let's see what they want to do. You have to let the Earthshaker initiate, right?
Yeah, and there is no Aegis on the Juggernaut, so they can manage to burst.
Oh, they're trying to come way from behind. Zai's here, tanking it up. He does get the Hex off. Z-Freak's going in, gets that ulti. Can they burst him down? Nice 4-step way. They actually kill the Shrine before they can pop it. Nicely done by Pycat. All these BKBs pop. Moo and Zai just man-fighting as Pugna and Darkseer. We're going to see a blink away from Limp. Ulti flies out. It will hit on him. Tinker will go down here. Does have buyback. Might have to instantly do it. Kyle, though, as well, goes down. CCNC now chasing onto Moo. We do see a TP in on the Panda Spirits. They will be able to get the Juggernaut, maybe. They do, but Moo, 120 seconds. Limp trying to just kite him around on the backside. Peter and Chessie going at it.
Chessie can't even kill him.
Yeah, and Limp is just, that's a dieback.
It's over.
We might see the G's get dropped here by the Dire. But Chessie, he's ready to fight. He has a haste rune. Oh,
He's ready
he
to
doesn't have a
fight.
haste rune anymore because the Ewells will purge it off. They're going forward. Hex up by Zai, who is quite farmed. Doesn't feel like they can kill Chessie. They can just ruin his time, though. And they're just kiting him around. But they're not really getting anything out of it. Now they're talking about pushing bottom. Uh-oh. CCNC with that Aghanim Scepter. Yep. He's going to throw it out. Will it be
They're
enough?
waiting for the ulti to come
And
back.
that should be the game. Yep, it is called. And does anyone here know how many losses coL now has?
It can
One.
One.
Complexity has bled for the first time in this tournament, and congratulations
Wow.
to Dire for moving
doing
on
it.
to the playoffs of the King's Cup with this win. They are now 9-4. They still have a chance at first place as well.
They actually do have a chance at first place here. So the Dire, they're not done yet. They want to beat Complexity down another game. Not only that, you know Peter wants to beat Kyle's ass. They want to get that first place. They want to be in the playoffs. They just want everything. They want the world, Jack.
What do you want, Jack?
What do I want? I
What do you
want
want to see from next game?
What he already wanted pretty much ended, huh? With Complexity not winning.
What, a strawberry smoothie?
No. I think Lacoste is referring to the team situation, but that hasn't been settled
No, not yet.
just yet. But yeah, it was a pretty nice game. I really like how
Yeah.
Dire handled this game. So, you know, the Dire at the start of this league, they lost a couple games with the stand-in. They didn't look too sharp, and everyone, you know, all the doom
Clowning
and
on
gloom
them.
came out, and you know what a dire situation they seem to be in. But
Nice.
they've really picked it up since then, and you know, again, congratulations for making it out. And this team's starting to come together now.
Yeah, for sure. It felt like both teams, especially in the mid game, actually played very well. But, I mean, obviously one team has to play better to take that win. And the Dire, like you said, their positioning was always on point. Pycat got up his items super early, just really good farming. And, I mean, CCNC, we said he was losing, the first 2 or 3 minutes of his lane. And then you look back and he was 30 CS up on that Tinker. They just did everything they needed to win right there. And Peter, playing that as he does, hard 5, allowed Misery to get a blink and early Ewells even.
If
Yeah.
there's one weakness that we've seen from Complexity, I think it's they can get sometimes sucked into bad fights or taking fights that they otherwise don't, because they've been winning them almost regardless, or they've been very quickly in game states where there are no bad fights for them. They're just controlling everything. In this case, they really had to, I think, just back up a little bit, recognize what the Dire was trying to do, which was constantly fight them before they were ready, before they get the good defensive itemization up on some of their heroes, and then they kept playing at that faster pace that they weren't fit to take on in this game.
Yeah, what do you see in this game, Lacoste?
I mean, you were observer. You should have seen a decent
You saw
amount.
everything, so tell us
Pretty
the
much, yeah.
coolest thing.
Well, the coolest thing was Pycat getting the Blink Dagger, and he caught them off the position, out of the position many times, especially the Tinker. 2 buybacks, that was actually 2 diebacks, and items coming out on the dire side, the CCNC with that early hood, he could not die pretty much, and they had 4 BKBs to counter that global silence and all the magical damage. There was no real right-click physical damage coming out from Complexity besides Panda, but he needs the split early to control the fight.
Yeah, do you think maybe Complexity, obviously hindsight, but they look back and they're like, we just gave him a Necro third pick after, you know, 2 picks and 4 bans?
I think they're gonna let it. They're gonna let it again, probably.
Okay. Not even second ban it?
I don't think you put that on not banning the Necro. I mean, I think with the Pugna, they were clearly prepared for it, even with the Brewmaster.
Yeah.
They were okay with the Necro's presence in this game. I just think, you know, a couple fights they got sucked into they should have, or a couple times they were out on the map kind of farming, and Dire just went at them immediately, knowing that their lineup specializes in burst and being able to get into that fight first and take those first 2 kills, and then you can't fight them anymore because you can't hold your ground anymore with heroes like Tinker and Pugna.
Yeah.
The plan for Complexity was really well for the draft. If you look at it, if they siege the base with farm, Pugna, who's gonna get a lot of farm with that minus 1 second blast talent, plus you have a Fisher to save the fight, Panda to split in, global silence, plus you need to focus the Pugna ward, plus the March from the Tinker. It's really hard to fight into, but somehow it didn't work because Dire disrupted all of those 5-man, I don't know, push coming out from Complexity. It even didn't come to that in the end.
Yeah, once it still felt like, I hate to harp on it, but we didn't see a really game-changing global sense. Like if the Dire initiated, it always felt like they still had a good fight. I don't know if that was on coL or just on the heroes. Obviously, Pycat can take it off, still get his ultis off, but I don't know. What do you think? We didn't even see a Guardian Greaves from Zai.
They never got into that siege position, right? Like this lineup wants to, once your towers are down early, we saw what the Brewmaster did top with the split.
Yep.
You want to just be sieging the base with Tinker laying down machines behind and the Pugna ward. How do you fight into that? It becomes a very difficult scenario, but they never got into position. The towers stayed up for a long time because Dire rotated and played well early on, and then they just never got that momentum together. Each time they were about to do that, the momentum was broken by Dire launching a fight at them out of smoke.
I guess one last thing, just that still, like you said, Pycat with that blink dagger, when he just found limp top, it was such a game changer. And Moo coming in to save him lost him his own life. So it wasn't even just like it was a good pickoff. It started a full team fight that just ended him. So that is the end of game 1. Any last words from our king? I don't care about you two, the king, though.
Nah, it was good. I plan on coming up with maybe a better decree for the next game.
Yeah,
and
this one was awesome.
Technically, I didn't even like
45 minutes.
I feel like I didn't
Just
even do
kidding,
your
I love you,
decree to
Dakota.
Coda except for once. That was on me. You should have punished me, like the bad boy I am. All right, so that is the end of game number 1. Tune back in a couple of minutes, and game number 2 will be right here between Complexity and the Dire.